It's not taught in South Florida schools, public or private, and many of its most ardent enthusiasts have died. But Yiddish, the beloved language of many Eastern European Jews and their descendants, refuses to succumb to these staggering obstacles. Supporters are using clubs, plays, music, lectures and classes to keep it lebendig, the Yiddish word for alive. It will never die, said Miriam Hoffman, a Coral Springs resident and retired Yiddish professor at Columbia University. Yiddish is a vibrant and vital language. But the number of speakers is declining. Yiddish, a melange of European and Near Eastern languages, was spoken by 10 million people before World War II. Then many of its speakers were killed in the Holocaust. Today, an estimated 500,000 to 1 million people speak it, mainly in the United States, Canada, Europe, and Israel, according to Eddie Portnoy, an academic advisor at the YIVO Institute for Jewish Research in New York. In South Florida, the 2000 U.S. Census reported 16,390 Yiddish speakers. That number plummeted to 5,880 in 2010. Some Orthodox Jews still speak it in their families, and secular American Jews often employ Yiddish expressions because they believe there are no similar words in English, such as chutzpah, or nerve, and meshugana, or crazy. Many aficionados say they hold on to the language because of its connection to their ancestors. They remember when their parents and grandparents, recent arrivals to America, spoke Yiddish to each other when they didn't want their English-speaking children to know what they were saying. For those who want to maintain their connection and language skills, there are many ways to get doses of Yiddish culture in South Florida. The Klezmer Company Orchestra, based at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton, plays the lively music of the pre-World War II Jews of Eastern Europe at sites in Boca Raton, Sunrise, and Miami. Hoffman wrote a Yiddish play, Reflections of a Lost Poet, which stars her son, actor Avi Hoffman. The play runs through December 24 at the Michael Ann Russell Jewish Community Center in North Miami Beach. The play, which traces the life of unsung Polish poet Itzik Manger, is performed in Yiddish with subtitles projected in English and Spanish. Language clubs are scattered through gated neighborhoods and community centers, including the Weissman Delray Community Center in Delray Beach, where a Yiddish club, open to the public, meets each Friday. South Florida residents who want to learn Yiddish face some challenges. Public schools and universities don't teach it, nor do most religious schools. We don't teach Yiddish, and it has not been a topic of conversation to consider doing so, said Rabbi Adam Englander, head of school at Katz Hillel Day School in Boca Raton. The best way for a South Floridian to learn Yiddish from scratch is to take an online class or get a tutor, said Reva Ginsberg, a Yiddish lecturer and teacher. She will teach a 6-week series called A Celebration of Yiddish Language and Culture, in Boca Raton beginning February 1.